You're live, it says. It says you're live, so we must be live, and I'm live. Good morning, everyone. Sorry. Hello, and welcome to Thursday. Today is Thursday. So hello and welcome. I can see some people are here, so let me know in the comment section. Give me a wave. Give me a hi. Give me a hello. Hi, Mia's back. Good morning. We're going to do another workout. This one is going to be a little bit more stretchy. Hello, George. Good morning. This one's going to be a little bit more stretchy to see whether or not it helps with our challenge performance. So we're going to do a slow stretch workout, and then we're going to have an attempt at beating our score from yesterday and the day before and Monday, and see how that sets us up for the challenge. So first of all, let's start by standing sort of hip width apart, feet hip width apart. We're not going to stand hip width apart, that's strange. And we're just going to do a little side swing. Allow you let your arms, let's use words today, Mr. C. Allow your arms to just swing from side to side and loosen up, shake off cobwebs. You can do a little twist with your hips as well. Maybe a heel comes off the ground, but you're just going to allow yourself to shake off, let your arms be heavy, mobilize in the shoulders and the hips. Keep going, I'm just checking. Good morning, Miss, I'm reading your comment. Good morning, Lucy. Thank you very much. And hi, Stanley. That seems to be a regular theme. Well done, those guys joining in. As always. So just speed it up a little bit. Allow your arms to just hit your body. If you feel a little bit silly, that's a good thing. Allow a smile to break on your face. Allow yourself to be happy and silly and playful this morning. A little bit faster still if you want. Don't hurt yourself though. Okay, and slow it down. And what we'll do from here is just change it. Oh, they're still swinging. Super, let's change it so that we've got a little bit more control now. So we're going to start creating some circles, big circles here with our arms. And we're going to suddenly change to go backwards. And if you really want that smile back on your face, as you try and challenge yourself, do one forwards, one backwards. Whoa. And if you really want to challenge, change it. Oh, yes, I did it. I think. I'm not sure. Oh, that feels very strange. Oh, shake that off. Fantastic. What we're going to do, we're going to drive that knee up into our abdomen. So this area, and what we're going to do, just below the knee, I want you to pull it and stretch it up nice and high. See if you can get that balance that we've worked on recently, but also a nice stretch in here too. Looks a bit like, oh, spinning didn't work. Looks a bit like this, nice stretch. Oh, I haven't got my balance this way. Super, focus on something, that will always help. Change to the other leg. So drive the leg up first, grab below the knee, and then just pull it a little extra further, a little further extra, a little further up, just to create a stretch in the back of the leg, the hamstrings, the gluteus maximus, and help to mobilize the hips a little bit as well. Just for a little bit of extra fun, again, focusing on some balance, we're going to do a tree pose. So we're going to start off, heel's going to come to the ankle, okay? And what you're going to try and do is slide the ankle up towards the knee as high as you can get it. If you can get your foot all the way up here and it can stay, then that's great. But mine tends to sit just in here, round the knee, and then use your arms. You can have your arms out here in the T for tree. You can have your branches up high, reaching for the sky. And if you want to, you can come here for a peaceful pose, whichever you prefer. Slowly release that down to the ground. One thing I didn't say in that time around is you can just stay here, just toes to the floor if you want. This is still a tree pose, and if my toes just come off, that's useful in practicing my balance as well. But we're going to slide the other leg up this time, find somewhere comfortable, and then choose your position, choose your pose, the T or the arm up, or just the peaceful. I'm going to go arms up this time. So we're just stretching. So wherever we're stretching, we're reaching out as far as we possibly can. So past the fingertips. Okay. Excellent. I've got one more stretch before we move on to a little bit of a more dynamic part of the workout. So slowly bring that down. What I want you to do, we're going to stand a little bit wider now. Okay. Your hips are going to bump to the side. So just going to add a little bit of extra stretch, whichever side. So I'm hipping to the left. So my right foot's going to point this way. And from this T, what we're going to do is we're going to bring this hand down to the ground. Okay, or maybe just the knee, or maybe the shin. But we're going to bring it down to the ground, create a little triangle pose here. Maybe you come a little bit wider. Okay, so this is the top of my triangle, reaching up nice and high. And you should feel lots of nice stretching going on here in the leg. If it feels too much, just come up to the shin. If it feels really good, maybe a flat hand. I can't quite reach flat hand, but maybe you can. And we're going to slowly, almost in cartwheel style, come back to center. Both feet face the same direction this time. Hip to the other side. As I do that, you'll notice my foot kind of twisted. Watch my foot. So as I hit my hip to the right, my foot comes out. So I'm going to allow that to finish. And then from the T, we're going to come down, cartwheel style towards the ground. Find somewhere comfortable for your fingertips to lay and open up nice and wide. Fingers to the ceiling, reaching past. And we'll feel a nice stretch, just allowing a stretch in the legs. Allow some oxygen and blood flow into the muscles. See how that helps with our jumping later on. Fantastic. Cartwheel back up to here. Come to the middle. Shuffle your feet together. We're going to come down onto all fours. We're going to go to tabletop position. So come down to the ground, hands come below your shoulders, knees below your hips, okay? And we're going to start off, we're not going to go too quick, but we are going to try to stretch out a little bit faster, so some dynamic movements rather than holding it for too long. So what we're going to do, we're going to kick through with the heel out as you go, and at the same time, you're going to reach forward with your fingertips, okay? So just focus forwards. We're going to do that. So my right foot, my right hand is going, my left foot is going. Then we change to the other side, change to the other side. So this, we don't stop in any position. We're dynamic. We're always moving. So reach forwards with your foot. So reach forwards with your foot. I'll get something right today. Reach forwards with your hand, backwards with your foot. So the heel pushing through, almost like you're trying to push either side of the wall with your body, and we're just being a little bit more fluid now. So we're not stopping, but we're not rushing it through either, okay? Do one more on each side. Okay, and from here we're going to go to cat-cow. So we're going to take a deep breath in. When we take a deep breath in, we fill our lungs, so we fill our belly, looking up at the sky. And again, on the way out, empty it out. When we're looking down, tuck your chin in. Go again. Breathe in. Fill your belly, fill your lungs, and out. 2 more of these. In. And out. And one more in. And out. Very good. From here, I want you to kick up to your feet. And we're going to bring our hips up high into this downward dog position. Now, we're going to do another little flow here. That's going to get your heart rate up a little bit more. And we're going to work our muscles a little bit. So your arms are going to start to feel a little burn like we did yesterday. But it's all good, okay? So from here, we're going to lift the right leg. The right leg's going to come up high. Okay, you're going to bring the knee to your chin. Breathing out. And we're going to go back up high. This time you're going to bring your knee to your right elbow. So right knee to right elbow. And breathe out. Up you come. Breathe in. To your opposite elbow. So left elbow this time and back. And keep it on one foot. You're going to bring your body down to the ground. One leg up. And you can put your other foot down. See if you can push yourself back up to plank. And hips up. Back to downward dog. Very good. Okay, left leg's going to go up. Left leg up. Bring your left leg to your chin. And back out. Left leg to your left elbow. And back out. Left leg to your right elbow, so bring it across. And back out. And keep that foot up. Bring yourself down to the ground. Rest. And push yourself back up. Knees can come down. Woo. And that has worked a little bit of that's worked our heart rate up a little bit. Fantastic. We're just going to come from here. I want you to step forward. So come into plank. Step forwards. We're going to go with the right leg. Step forwards into a lunge. You can have back leg down or back leg up, whichever you'd rather. But we are going to scoop up some air coming into this standing position. Okay, so arms up nice and high. We're just going to allow the legs to work a little bit here and stretch. Again, that can be down here or up high, whichever you'd rather. Okay, from here, hands come down. Look forward, try and get your chest up nice and high. And now we can put the knee down and the foot comes flat. So the top of your foot touching the floor. And what we're going to do from here is just sit bottom back, roll on the right heel, point that toe up nice and high. And we'll get another stretch on the inside of this leg. Whew, fantastic. Okay, last one. And then we're going to have an attempt at jumping. So come back forwards into your lunge. Hands come down, maybe push up on the back leg, come into a plank position, and we're going to do the same thing. Left leg comes forwards, step forwards, and find your comfortable position, whichever one you choose. Okay, so either knee down or knee up, and we're going to scoop up some air. So you're pushing down in the front leg. Okay, the back toes may be working, or you're just sending some energy into the ground from the back here. And you feel a nice stretch in the thighs. Fantastic. Slowly bring your hands down. We're going to rock backwards. So knee comes down, foot comes down at the back, rock back on that heel. Allow a stretch here in the front leg, toes pointing up if you're feeling like that's a good stretch. Super. And come back to your lunge position, and this time what we'll do is we'll step forwards and come up. Excellent. And hopefully when I make my screen work, you're all still there. Excellent. Stanley is smiling. He's got a smile on his face. Perfect. Okay, so we've tried something slightly different. Heart rate's up enough. I'm certainly a little bit breathless, which is good. We're working our body in a different way. I feel a little bit looser. So we're going to have a look. You're going to need your t-shirt or your... somehow this t-shirt has managed to be here all week with crumbs on it. Oh, crummy, crispy residue. Someone's been eating crisps on my t-shirt. So I've got my t-shirt ready and down. So you guys have got a little bit of time to get that ready for your attempt. Okay. So mine's down. Remember that you might wish to just create something to jump over. Maybe you've got a hard floor and you don't want to put a t-shirt down. That is a very wise choice. Maybe you've already got a line somewhere where you're exercising and you can just jump over that. It's absolutely fine. It's not for height. It's just a jump in and jump out. And remember, jumping in is 1. Then you jump out, you jump in again. That's 2. And we're trying to beat our score from yesterday or the day before that, or whatever your personal best is from the week. Okay, I've got a timer here for a minute. I think if the volume is up, yes it is. It's quite good at giving us little tips, so I'm not going to do too much. I'm just going to reiterate what's going on. It will give you sort of a halfway mark reminder, and it will give you a 10 seconds left reminder. So if you hear a little beep, first one's 30 seconds, so you're halfway. Second one will be you've got 10 seconds left. So see if you can put a little bit more energy in before we finish. Everyone good with that? Yes, I'm very good with that, Mr. C. Thank you. Wonderful. And we're gonna go. You've got 5 seconds. So get yourselves in your starting position. Beep, beep, beep. Off you go. So jumping in and back out, in and back out. 10 more seconds. Whew. Well done. Good work, everyone. Did I just say 1 jump is 1 and 2 is 2 jumps? Yes. That's what I meant. After I bigged you up, Mr. Machine, you didn't give me the beeps. Or did I miss them? Maybe I was too focused. I was listening out for a beep and I didn't get a beep. Anyway, I think I managed to beat my score from yesterday. George, just to clarify, jump into the t-shirt for me is 1, then I jump out, then I jump into the t-shirt again, that's 2. So whenever I touch the t-shirt is 1. So this is 1, jump out, 2, jump out, 3, jump out, etc., etc., etc. Mia is feeling the burn, yes. That means that even if we go slow and steady, we can still work our muscles, feel a bit of energy, and ignite the burn. If you got 40, George, that means you beat your personal best from yesterday. Did I? Do you not? Did you not? Yes, you did. And you and I are making similar progress, I will say. Ooh, yes, I did. I did make similar progress. I think you beat your score by 5 yesterday, didn't you, George? And 5 more again today. Something so yes, George. Yes, I agree. I believe so. Well done. Excellent. And Mia's enjoying it, which is great. Great work. Super. As always, we must make sure that once we feel the burn, we relieve that and we are ready for the day. So we're going to go into a cool down. Oh, I've just made a note. Left my notepad there. We're going to do a cool down. So make sure there's nothing in your way. But we're just going to stretch out, relieve our muscles from that burning by doing a little cool down. Okay, so we're going to start just in a standing position, reach up nice and high. If you wish to here, a tiptoe is a good way just to add to that stretch. And breathe out, down to the ground. We're going to come up again, so breathing in. Imagine you're holding a bit of a beach ball on the way up, and breathe out, dive down to the ground. Perfect. We're going to come halfway like this. And this time, instead of our shoulders coming down, we're going to come down with our hips. So we're going to squat. Okay. I'll allow you to get into a nice comfortable squat position here and just allow a little bit of movement. So usually I say if you're squatting, don't let the knees come over the toes. But if you're nice and low on your tiptoes, you're okay just to have a little move and a stretch here. Make yourself comfortable. Maybe even just squat down nice and low. If you can, aim for toes to be pointing forwards. Now I'm working on it, but I'm not quite as flexible in order to do that. Maybe you've got better hip flexibility. No, hip flexibility. I'll put my teeth in later. Maybe you've got better hip flexibility than I have, and you can sit nice and low with your toes pointing forwards. Fantastic. So from here, I just want you to walk your hands out. We're going to go into plank just for a brief second, and then come down into tabletop. And again, just here, you might want to freestyle a little bit. Let your hips kind of stretch out. Feel a kink, let it stretch. Very good. And we're just going to rock back. Maybe pop your toes together. Back here, come a little bit wider. We're going to come down into child's pose. So arms can stretch out in front of you. Your chest melts down to the ground. Your head just relaxes here. And we're just going to put some weight into your heels. So your bottom down towards your heels, chest down towards the floor. And just take a few deep breaths in here. And you should, whilst you're here, just feel where it maybe was burning a little bit, where it was a little bit tight. You should feel that just relieving itself as you stretch. Sorry if my voice has gone a bit muffly. It is the carpet. Super. Okay, slowly bring yourself back up to a plank position or tabletop position. What we're going to do, again, just as we go into plank, we're going to come down to the ground and we're going to stretch out the back by just doing a little Cobra Pose. So just reaching up, breathing in, and back down. We're going to go again, do that twice more. Breathe in, toes pushing into the ground, and breathe out. And one more, just stretch the lower back, breathe in, and out. Super. Bring yourself back up to a tabletop position. Doesn't have to be a press up, but just maybe feel a little stretch here. Come to legs crossed. So bring yourself over to legs crossed. Maybe then stretch it out. I'm going to show you from the side today. So we're going to do a nice little twist for the back. So come down and lay yourself down. Arms come out at a T. So just allowing a little bit of a stretch here. And again, what we're going to do today, we're going to bring one leg up and across the body and just let the knee hang over the other side. And stay in that T-shaped position, perhaps to add to the stretch. You can look over your shoulder, this opposite side to the leg, and maybe even just put a little bit of pressure on the leg if it's not quite touching the floor with this hand, just to allow a little extra stretch. Don't forget to breathe here, breathing in. And notice when you breathe out how your body reaches the floor more as you release the tension. Super, breathe in, bring your leg back up. And relax there. We're going to go the other way. So breathing in, knee comes up, breathing out. Allow it to rest on the ground. Again, looking over your shoulder will help to bring this shoulder down. And a little pressure on your knee from your other hand will help to bring that down towards the ground. Breathing in and out. Feel a twist in your back. Breathe in and out. And this time on the breath in, bring your legs up. And if you wish to, just for a nice little massage on the back, you can bring your knees into your chest. Maybe have a little rock here. We've been doing some of this in PE. Feel a little rock, a little massage in the back. Very nice. Come up to a seated position. And we are going to just do 1 minute of just seated meditation. I'm going to talk you through it. If you wish to, I encourage you to close your eyes perhaps. Super. If you don't wish to close your eyes, you're not comfortable doing that, maybe just try and lose your focus. And as always, if you wish to listen really carefully, you may hear the birds tweeting on my side. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And out through your mouth. This is just 30 seconds for you to focus on you, what feels good for you. Deep breaths in. Slow breath out. And if it helps, try and paint a picture as your eyes are closed. Imagine your breath doing something magical and creative. On the inside. And yeah. And if your eyes were closed, slowly bring them to open. If you wish to keep them closed whilst I'm talking, you're welcome to do that too. However, I'm going to say goodbye and say thank you very much for joining in today. And hopefully you are all excited about finishing off the week, finishing off the challenge and seeing just how much progress you've made. No pressure, George, but I think, if I remember rightly, you started on 25, 26. So you could beat your score by almost 20 whole reps tomorrow if you carry on making the same progress. So looking forward to that. Thank you very much, Mia, as well, for joining in. You're very welcome. And as always, have a great day. George started on 25, so 5 more. You get 20 whole more reps. And if you can squeeze 10 out tomorrow, I'm not putting that pressure on you, but that would be double. That's almost double, which is fantastic effort and fantastic progress. So let's see how we do tomorrow, George. We'll pace ourselves. I'll give you some tips so you can make sure you maximize it. But have a lovely day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning for the final challenge. Bye, guys. See you very soon, and have a great day. Bye-bye.